What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my live stream. Welcome. Yeah, this is my second live stream, and I'm glad you're here. So, let me bring in my co-host for today. What's up, guys?
Hey, what's going on?
Yo,
So,
yo.
Rude is running a little late. He'll be here in 5 to 10. JP, he's got some stuff that he has to deal with his family. So prayers go out to him, and yeah, he'll be here next time. So yeah. So Chance, Doug, did you guys have a good weekend?
I'll let you go there first, Doug.
My weekend was all right. I was preparing for inventory at work. Anybody who works in retail knows what that's about. Yeah, that was fun. Especially you can hear it in my voice. I was a little sick, still a little sick, and I worked a 12-hour day yesterday. 3 hours of sleep, another 9 hours today.
Grinding.
And, I'm just glad it's over. So
Yeah,
we're good. We're good for 6 months.
Right on,
Awesome, man.
What about you, Chance?
Oh, it was pretty good. Didn't really do much. Definitely watched the games. Right, the football games were pretty fascinating in and all itself. A lot of upsets, a lot of downs with football. So season's now over. So we'll see what happens this upcoming weekend. But yeah, it was a good weekend for sure.
Season's over for some.
For some.
Well, with week 17, a lot of the teams that were pretty much a shoe in and that their position in the playoffs didn't change. They played a lot of their backups. So some of the games were like, they're all right.
Yeah, for sure.
For me, like Doug, being kind of under the weather, I ended up taking down all my Christmas stuff in my front yard.
Jesus, don't need to do that.
And it wasn't raining, so I had I climbed, I climbed on the roof. So yeah, that's always fun.
Yep.
But you know what? What I want to do right now is something new. I know people had some birthdays in December, and I know some people have some birthdays in January. I want to wish you a happy birthday.
1, 2, 3. I wanna say happy birthday to you. 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 Let's go. Now close your eyes and make that wish. Think about it and blow out your candles. Close your eyes and make that wish. Think about it and blow out your candles. Close your eyes and make that wish. Think about it and blow out your candles. Close your eyes and make that wish. Let's go. Think about it. Check and blow out your candles.
Okay, I'm gonna end it there because right after that, there's like a whole rap part. We can leave that part out. If anyone had a birthday, happy birthday. So you know what? Let's jump to the comments and see who's here.
There's a ton of people here for sure.
Oh boy.
See.
All right. So first off, my buddy Maiden is here. What's up, Maiden? I actually have a clip of his AI art later on today in our stream.
Awesome.
So what's up? And then Wilbur. What's up, Wilbur?
Wilbur.
And you know what? A lot of the guys in here are car bros. Chance knows them. I know them. Great guys.
Yep.
Who else is in here? Hi, K-pop.
It's gone K-pop.
And then Phil's here. What's up?
Phil's Treehouse. What's going
Yeah,
on?
dude's a legend.
Yeah.
Sensei,
Course,
Master
Sensei. How you doing,
man.
Sensei?
Thank you for being here. Yeah, he's like, dude, big time card bro.
Yep.
And Samurai Titus, what's up?
We got Titus in the house.
We got Victor. Hey, Victor.
Going,
How's it going,
Victor?
man? Oh, man.
Meant that you do.
Oh, what's up? HAQ. What's up?
HHQ. What's going
You
on?
know what? Our last stream, I was having computer problems. My computer like shut off a couple of times. After the stream, he actually got in contact with me and he was giving me some tips. So thank you, man. I appreciate
HHQ is the tech guy, huh?
Yeah, and hopefully my shit doesn't turn off tonight. But if it does, I got Chance and Doug to carry on the show.
We'll make
I know,
it work.
they'll do a good job. And again, Rude will be here later tonight.
Awesome.
And then, my buddy Voggs.
You see
What's up,
Voggs, one of my co-hosts as well.
Yeah,
Shout out to
man.
Voggs.
Yeah, Voggs equals rating. So Voggs, if you could get your ass on my show, I would appreciate that.
Yeah.
And then Glenn. Hey, Glenn.
On Glenn.
And then Tony's here. What's up,
Man,
Iman?
Tony. How you doing?
So Iman, I followed him for a while, but I finally got to meet him. Not this past. Was it this past Comic-Con? Yeah, it was this past Comic-Con. I saw him at John Jiang's booth. We're both big John Jiang fans,
Mhm.
and then I was lucky enough to meet him, and I probably got his sticker here somewhere.
Oh, heck yeah.
I got it somewhere. I got too much junk in here, but yeah. Hey, Tony, thanks for being here, bro. And who else is here? Mr. James, what's up,
James,
man? Mr.
How you
James.
doing? Just watching, got other stuff going on.
All right. Well, thank you for dropping in. I appreciate it.
Doing triple the things, watching the games too, going on.
Oh, dude. I know Doug has he's gonna do our sports segment, but we gotta talk about that national championship yesterday. That was incredible.
Yep.
Kelly Comics, what's
Kelly
up,
Comics,
man?
how you doing?
Kelly Bros here. Marco from Switch Comics is here. So Marco, he actually had a he had a game show, and I was on there with Michael from Wahoo Comics and Brian LCS.
Nice.
And then when I figured out who I was gonna go up against, I was like, "Oh damn, I don't have a chance." And I set the bar really low. I told Marco, "Hey Marco, if I could get one question right, I would be very happy." I think I answered 4 right, and then I got 2 wrong. Unfortunately, the 2 that I got wrong were like big point, so I was negative. But it was a good time. I had a good time, and yeah. So if you guys haven't had a chance, you should go over to Marco's channel. After my stream, he's gonna be on showing all the new comic book day, So today being Tuesday, tomorrow I'm gonna go get my comics. So I can go watch Marco, and I know what's going on. Who else do we got here? Team Nerdy was here.
Oh, yeah,
Team Nerdy. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. He's dope. And I think we are caught up.
Sweet.
All right, very good. All right. So, do we want to do sports?
Oh man, it's up to you, man. You're the director.
All right, let's go.
Heck yeah.
All right. Before we start, Doug.
All right.
So Doug, he kind of let us know that he doesn't have. Are they called predictions?
No, these aren't predictions. These are the results in advance.
Okay.
So
these are the results.
He's giving us the results of the playoffs and the Super Bowl in advance. So everyone, call your bookie, place your bets.
Call your bookie, place your bets. These are a lock. All right. So you'll notice Oh, there's
Oh
Rude.
shit!
Hey, Rude.
Oh,
My
Rude.
bad, guys. Sorry, I'm late.
You're good.
No, we're good.
Everybody
Wager a
has hella
house,
fun.
Pete. Wager a house. Here we
Yep,
go.
so place your bets
Force
now.
himself.
If you happen to lose your house, you didn't hear it from me, but
Mister, it just sent you.
so I'm gonna start off. Everybody that knows me knows my favorite team's the Dallas Cowboys. You know, the team. So I just want you
America's
guys
team.
to know in advance that
America.
America's team.
America.
So just know in advance that these predictions, this is known as the revenge tour. All right. So in the AFC, we got the Buffalo Bills are going up against the Steelers. So obviously we're going to pick the Buffalo Bills to beat the Steelers. We got Dolphins versus the Chiefs. I'm going to go ahead with the I don't know if you call it an upset. I guess people assume because of Patrick Mahomes it would be an upset. But I'm going to take the Dolphins over the
My
Chiefs.
man, me and you, bro. I'll go
Taking
for the
Dolphins.
Dolphins. I want the
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Dolphins over the Chiefs.
Good man.
I got
hard
the
game, bro.
Browns over the Texans.
I do see
Okay,
that.
so
Yep,
that's
yep.
that's your AFC: Bills, Dolphins, and Browns. And then in round 2, it's going to be Browns over the Bills and Dolphins over the Ravens. Okay, so I got Ravens and Bills losing in round
Wow.
2. So your AFC championship, I got Browns versus Dolphins, and I got the Dolphins going to the Super Bowl for the AFC.
Who do you
Or
have? Say that again.
Wow.
Repeat that.
the Dolphins.
The
I got
Dolphins.
the Dolphins are headed to the AFC to the Super
Dolphins?
Bowl for the
It's gonna be
AFC.
a good one.
For
I
the
mean, it's a
NFC,
game, but that's brash, man. The Dolphins have been kind of they've been kind of blue balling me, man. I'll be honest with you. Like realistically, right? As Dolphins
Yep.
fans, if you're a Dolphin fan, man, they're like you think they're hot, and then for some reason they lose these dumb games, you know?
Yep. I think the
Cowboy that-
Dolphins are going to beat the Chiefs because everybody keeps saying, you know, we got to count on Patrick Mahomes. You can't count Patrick Mahomes out.
Not
It's like,
this year. Not
You
this
could
year.
be the greatest thing since sliced bread, but if
Not
all
this
of your
year.
receivers can't hold on to the ball, it doesn't really matter.
They're like,
Um,
and they have no hands right
Yeah.
now. It's just hitting their
Yeah.
hands and falling on the ground.
Yeah, so that's the Dolphins, and then they'd be playing the Ravens, and you know the Ravens are definitely the best team in the AFC this year, in my opinion. But it's just this thing about the juggernaut, the team that's always the standout away from everyone else. They just always seem to that first they get that bye week, and then that first game they just let you down every time.
They could be cold.
Yeah.
They could come out being cold, so that's possible for sure.
Yeah. So I got the Dolphins in the AFC. Then we have an NFC. This is the revenge tour. So I got the Eagles beating the Buccaneers in round 1. You know, they pick themselves up. They get a nice easy first game because you know the Buccaneers are the Buccaneers. The Tom Brady-less Buccaneers. Then we have the game that probably everybody's looking forward to, the Rams and the Lions. So I got the Rams
That's a real
pulling
good
that
one.
one out. Yeah, I got the Rams pulling that one out. I know, Paul, I know you would like for the Lions to win that one, but
Yeah, no, I like the Lions.
yeah, but I think the Rams are going to pull that one out. And then we got the Cowboys beating the Packers. Or nobody's beaten the Cowboys since 2022 at home. And this is where, so this is where the revenge tour starts. So the 3 of the last 4 years that the Cowboys have made the playoffs, they got kicked out by the Packers.
Mhm.
So the Cowboys get their revenge against the Packers, albeit without Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
But they get their revenge against the Packers in round 1 of the playoffs this year. So then that puts us in round 2, where the 49ers would be playing the Rams. I think the 49ers, although I think it'll be a good game, I think the 49ers beat the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Cowboys beat the Eagles again. So we
I
got
see them beating the Eagles. Yeah. The Eagles not the
one
same.
apiece. Cowboys beat them a second time. Again, it would be at home because the Cowboys have home field throughout, except for against the 49ers. So then that's the Cowboys' second game. That's another revenge game, right? Then we get to the NFC Championship, which is the number 1 seeded 49ers against the number 2 seeded Cowboys. It would be in San Francisco, right? and the Cowboys get their revenge for that shellacking they took earlier in the year, and the Cowboys make it to the Super Bowl. So then we got the Cowboys
that's a
versus the
surprise.
Dolphins. Okay, yeah, Cowboys versus the Dolphins in the Super Bowl. The other team that beat the Cowboys this year, and the Cowboys get their revenge there. Cowboys 6-time Super Bowl champions. Lock it in, guys. Lock it in.
You know, I'm going to come back to this stream just to say something if it doesn't happen. Man, the Niners are just, I don't see most teams beating the Niners. It's just one of those things. I have to see it to believe it first.
Yeah.
They're just, that defense is just something else. They took, in that game that they lost to
Not just the
Baltimore,
defense.
it took 5 interceptions. Think about that for a moment. Purdy throwing 4 interceptions. Sam
That was
Darnold
awful.
throwing 1 for them to lose that game. Plus, I think like a fumble, right? I think it was like a fumble or 2 or something like that too.
Yeah, I look at it like this. You know, every single team that's in the playoffs has had good games, and they've had some complete stinkers, and that includes the 49ers. You know, remember they had a 3-game losing streak at one point. And Brock Purdy hasn't played a playoff game. So we don't know how this, second year Mr. Irrelevant quarterback is going to
Toughen
do in the
up for
playoffs.
that match.
Dak hasn't either, though, right? Am I wrong? Or
No, Dak's played in the playoffs.
he played in 1, right?
Yeah, he's played in the playoffs. We beat the Tom Brady.
I thought Purdy did play in 1, but he only played for a few minutes, right?
Yeah, he played for a few minutes
Yeah.
and then he got injured. So, but yeah, we don't really know how he's going to do. And while the 49ers shellacked the Cowboys, I just don't see any team, not much, regardless of if it was my team or not. I just don't see them getting shellacked 2 times in the same season. I think the Cowboys are better prepared for the 49ers this time around. It was, if you could almost look at the 49ers and Cowboys game earlier in the year, that was kind of the catalyst to the Cowboys turning things around, because it was from that point on that the offense came alive.
Right.
And now you're looking at Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb as probably the top top quarterback receiver duo in the league. So they turned it around after that game. And so I think if it comes down to the 49ers and Cowboys, it's a different game.
I could respect that. The one thing I would say, Doug, you're saying all the right things for everything to go wrong. That one thing where it's like, this is going to happen, just to break your heart. And then,
well, if
very possible.
Yeah, anybody who's a Cowboys fan or watches, not even just Cowboys fans, but a lot of people know that you can count on. There's a Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah.
He's so linked to the Cowboys, and he always says it every year, and we wait for it. He's like, just be patient.
Just be patient. It will happen.
So, we like to set ourselves up for failure, but I just think this year's different.
Like, realistically, this is my opinion. I think it's really close. I think the Niners are going to go through it, though. Like, that's just me personally. I think the Cowboys with the Packers game, man, that could very well be a trap game, man. Like, I know it shouldn't be. Realistically, Cowboys are by far the better game. Right now, Jordan Love is hot, and I don't think he has much to lose. And when you don't have much to lose, you kind of don't make as you don't double guess yourself when you're making those throws. It could spell danger for them in the first round, but I do still see the Cowboys taking that one. I just think the Niners, man, they're just something else. I could see an upset with the Browns beating the Ravens. That's very possible. Like, the Browns is a scary team at the moment. Even with Joe Flacco, he's been there, he's done that. And Joe Flacco, as much as people hate Joe Flacco, he's good enough to win a Super Bowl. So, especially with a good defense with the Browns right now, super dangerous. I think that's a dark horse team.
Say it again.
Do you live in Texas?
Oh yeah, Seth. No, Seth. I've actually never been to Texas. I'm actually a Cowboys fan because of their history and kind of the stories of their history.
Okay.
I was a Charger fan until I was old enough to think for myself. So once I was old enough to think for myself, I actually picked a real football team.
Well,
So
Paul, I made it.
You know, everyone, welcome my buddy Vogs for joining the stream.
Let's go on vlogs.
He's been
What's up?
avoiding me for a long time.
Aren't you
So
supposed to be on Chance's stream here? No.
I
for
am
him to be
joining
here,
your stream after Paul's for a little bit.
I forgive him. I forgive you, Vogs.
Of course,
Thank
you
you for
did.
being here.
Of course, man.
All right. So, did anyone catch the national championship?
Yes,
Football.
I did watch a little bit of it. Yeah, not all of it, but I did watch it.
I would love to talk about it.
Let's
Yeah.
talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, you know
Talk
what?
about it.
Mi-
Let's go.
Michigan, oh my God, their running attack from the get-go was
Yeah.
amazing. Edwards is a great running back, but Blake Corum is that engine that keeps on going.
Let's go on, Zach.
Yes.
What up, Rex?
JJ McCarthy is a great quarterback who I think will go first round. One of the quarterbacks in the first round. I
Who?
think Penix's stock fell a little bit, but I still think he's a
I
first.
disagree.
I still think he's a first rounder though. I still think he gets drafted in the teens.
Do you say McCarthy? He's going to be a number one pick?
I don't think McCarthy's a first pick.
Okay,
I
no,
think
don't
he's
think so either.
I think he's near number 10. But other than that, Michigan's defense got to
Yeah,
Penix like every single snap, like literally. And then they had 2 key interceptions.
Mhm.
Yeah. Penix looked flustered the whole game. And the running attack of Michigan and the receivers. Yeah.
They couldn't stop him.
Michigan looked top.
to me, like that's the perfect recipe to beat an elite quarterback on the other team, right? Run the ball down the throat so the guy can't be on the field, and a defense to make him throw over 50. Let me tell you guys something.
His completion percentage.
If you,
was
but here's the
terrible.
thing, my guy. Any quarterback that has to throw 55 times,
He's
Not
gonna
gonna be good.
it's not a good recipe to winning. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That means you can't run the damn ball, and you can't you can't convert on third downs.
well, unless you're Tom Brady,
Yeah, that's true. True. Oh, right here. True. That's true.
that's your exception there.
Unless you're that guy, right? But like realistically, like that's why I don't think Penix's stock went down at all. It's just one of those games that he lost. He lost to a better team and a better coach. You know what I mean? I don't think it really hurt his stock. I think he stayed kind of where we project him to be, right? Around maybe like the 7th, 5th, or something pick for a team that needs a quarterback, more or less. I don't think it hurt his stock. I really don't. And any quarterback that throw 55 times is gonna struggle. It's just what it is. More chances of you throwing the ball, the more chances you get intercepted by throwing the ball, right?
So I want to say congratulations to Jim Harbaugh. I think I think he's gonna be. I think he's jumping. I think he's going
he
to
is
the
too.
pros. I think
Commanders.
he's gonna be the Chargers.
I think he's
Oh,
going
that
to the
too.
Chargers. I agree.
I think he's going to the Chargers.
Now the question
I
is,
love Southern California.
if he goes to the Chargers, is Paul in the 619 still a Cardinals fan?
Okay. Switch. I give you all my respect if you switch. It's fine. It's all good.
No.
I won't hate you on it.
You know, when Spanos is not the owner anymore, that's when I'll come back. But other than that, no, I'm still bitter about that move, man.
As soon as I win the lottery, I'll buy him out for you.
All
Paul,
right, thank
did
you,
you
Mr.
get my
Fidget.
message?
All right. Which one? In the chat or in IG?
It's in the backstage chat.
Okay.
No, but hey, Doug, I could
you asking
respect
me out?
that. I could respect the
Yes.
optimism for your team. You know, winning it all. You know, that's a true fan right there. You're sticking with your guns and all
Yeah,
that.
you're
so
sticking with your
let's
team.
go.
I'm sticking with my crappy team.
Although,
Yeah, well, I'll tell you. I actually made changes to it just so I could call it the Revenge Tour. My original prediction, I didn't even have the Cowboys playing the 49ers because I have the 49ers losing to the Rams.
it's possible, man. In order to
Yeah.
beat a team like that, you have to go with the shootout. And the guy
I
who
think-
could do it is Matthew
I
Stafford.
feel like
I
Don't
think
have enough
the
weapons.
two best. I
Oh,
think
Puka?
the two best.
Cooper
I
Cup.
think the two best storylines this weekend are Goff and Stafford going against each other because they were traded for each other.
Mhm.
And then
that'll
you
be a big game.
got, and then you got McCarthy against his old team. Which
It is. It's gonna be a good weekend.
I do, even though Chance says it's a trap game, I feel like it's going to be close in the beginning, and then the Cowboys are going to be like, wait a minute. We've been good all year, and then they'll just steamroll.
And they
I
should.
don't know.
They should.
I don't know who I
Playoffs
said
are
that.
a different beast. Playoffs are
Yeah,
a different beast.
I don't know who I said that to. I think I said it to one of my assistant managers at work. I actually said exactly what you said. I feel like it's going to look like a tough game. Cowboys and Packers. It's going to be a tough, low-scoring first half, and then the second half's going to come, and it's like the Cowboys are just going to let it. It's just going to pour on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
All
the
right.
third one I forgot to say is Chiefs Dolphins. Yes, the Chiefs have struggled all year, and the Dolphins are stumbling. They lost their key defensive players. Tyreek Hill's going to his old team, but guess what? They're playing in the teens. Like temperature-wise, the Dolphins are going to struggle. I'm calling it right now. The Chiefs
That's
are
going to
gonna
be
beat the Dolphins.
realistically. That's going to be worse for the. That's going to be worse for the Chiefs. I mean, like realistically,
I got the Chiefs winning
they're
that
going to
game.
run. The team that runs the ball better is going to be the Dolphins. They're going to get Mostert
Well,
back.
see, like the Chiefs are gonna
So what?
wake up and like be scary,
I
but I
got
still
the
have my
Chiefs.
faith on the Dolphins, bro.
I got
HM
the Chiefs
Mostert is
winning
back.
that game.
I like
Remember,
the
they were
Dolphins.
missing
Tua?
Waddle. They were
Dude.
missing Waddle, and they were missing Mostert.
It's not gonna be
Yeah.
easy, that's for sure. It'll be like a 3-pointer game. Watch.
It is cold.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
going to run the
that's
ball.
true.
I'm just letting you
Outstanding
know.
offense.
I think it's going to.
Dude, they got two
Yeah,
elite
suck.
wide receivers. Mostart, dude, I didn't think Mostart was going to do
Achane
anything.
is a
That dude's a
beast, too.
beast.
He is. He's
He's
good.
like-
He's a dual threat.
He got second life. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He's like he found a youth or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
and you got to realize that.
Sorry, I already found that, Paul. That was my thing I found.
And that's the reason why, like, in a way, they
sorry,
lost the
Paul.
Bills. But I'm like,
I'm
okay,
sorry
they
you
lost the
trademarked
Bills. They didn't really have some of the key players, right, in offense.
Yeah.
Watch when Waddle gets back and watch when Mustard get back.
Yeah,
they're
but
going to run the ball.
I
It's going to
agree,
suck.
The
but
Bills
tackle.
are all
their
hurt too now,
defense
though,
is
aren't they?
missing.
Yeah, everybody's right now. I think
Yeah,
it's
their
hurt.
defense is
You
missing.
just got to play through it.
Yeah.
All right. So before I lose, is Bobby in here?
Bobby.
last night said we
Bobby
talked
who?
about football too much.
Paul,
I
I'm
don't
going
know.
to send you a clip next week. I'm still thinking.
All right. So
Jeez,
we're
Daddy.
gonna see our weekly pickups. We'll see what all the homies picked up. So
Ooh.
let's play this.
Let me see what you have. No!
All right.
A
So
knife! No!
we're gonna start. Who wants to go first? Doug,
I'll go
you got
first. I'll be
anything?
quick.
Rude wants
All right.
to go first.
Rude, you're on.
All right.
Rude, I haven't talked to you in ages, man.
I know, brother. Fucking good to see you, man.
I
Good
know, I
fucking
love
see
you, man. I haven't talked to Paul in ages, too. What is that?
What? You gotta talk to Paul, bro. Paul's the man.
I know he is, dude.
So I gotta say, man, that football talk is fucking good. I like it. We gotta keep doing that. I'm all
Hell
in.
yeah, bro.
So I wanted to do something for JP. He's been asking me about my collecting and everything. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna show my short pulls. My pulls right now are very short. I'm slowly getting back into it. I mean, my love for comics will never go away. You know, it's just sometimes I can't be buying everything, bro. Because
I get it.
dude, I can smell a hustler like from miles away, and you can respect your hustle, but you ain't gonna hustle me. Period.
Yeah.
But that's besides the point. I will be showing a book of my collection to you guys every time I do my pulls. I would show a book from my collection, mostly for JP to get to know me, for the chat to get to know me, what I like, that's why I like comics, why a guy like me likes comics. But this was my short pull for the week. This was last Wednesday's. Picking up this Disney covers. To me, they're awesome. I've never been a big Disney guy. I mean, we're all Disney kids, if you think about it. I mean, whether you like it or not. The fact that they're doing this mashup to me is real nice to see, the Mickey character or the Disney characters dressing up as the Marvel characters. It's a great mashup. That's always been my thing. I love, crossovers. It's awesome to me. So I've been collecting every single one. This is last Wednesday's one that came out. Also, Mandalorian. If you guys want to know something about me, I'm a huge Mandalorian guy. I knew Mandalorian before I knew Star Wars, and from Mandalorian, I was able to endeavor into all the
It's a fire
Star
cover.
Wars stuff, and I'm collecting these are called what they call alternative art or some shit. They're doing one of these for every issue.
Yeah, Rude, I need to send you a picture of my comic collection. I haven't talked to you in
Yeah,
so
bro.
long. I need to send you a picture of that.
And then
Paul's seen everything I have, though.
for sure, bro, send it to me. I like to see it. I like Miguel O'Hara, my favorite Spider-Man. Maybe I'm biased because he's half Mexican. Great
Nah.
character, super dope.
Yeah, he is.
I'm not usually collecting any of his modern stuff. I'm usually trying to get all the old stuff. I'm trying to get more old stuff now than modern stuff. I'm kind of over
Yeah,
the
I
modern
love
stuff.
the old stuff.
But this sounded cool. It was him and Blade going against the zombie. I need to read this. It sounded interesting. I don't know yet. I'm not a spec guy, but I love Venom. Venom is my favorite. I figure I pick up Venom. I used to be on the Venom run. I dropped it. To be honest, I dropped Venom. It started getting dumb. I love Dylan. You know, the new Venom. The story's still dope. I'm gonna see what this kid Venom. This isn't his first appearance. You know the whole Venom verse and stuff. They threw a bunch of first appearances.
Yeah, there's
like
a
the
lot
Spider-Man
of them.
ones, and I'm not into it. But Venom Kid, let's see what it's about. I want to read it, and that's it. Now this one's for you, JP. You wanted to find out a little bit about me. One of the biggest characters that ever got my attention when I first came to the comic hobby was my girl Punchline. Okay, that's my girl. The first appearance of Punchline, Hella Rissa number 3. There's a little story. There's a little bit of a miss. I don't know. The first appearance of Punchline was supposed to come in Batman in '89, but there was like a delay in one of these 2 books. I wasn't collecting just yet when this happened, but I was able to get it. This was my first like hit to reality when I was reading Batman, because Batman the Joker run is super sick. When I was reading it, I came across the Punchline book, and when I went to go find it, it was like $300. I'm like, fuck. I'm not gonna get the book, but luckily, I had a few homies that sent it to me. I bought it. Phil, shout out to Phil if you're still in the shot. I fucking love you, man. You're one of the best fucking persons in this whole community. One of the best, man. Fucking love you, and this is it. That's it. That's all I got, guys.
Nice.
Kind of like a fucking after like pill effect, or like what do they call those guys? I was talking so fast.
Oh, you're good.
No,
so
bro.
that last comic,
sorry.
that's a $300 comic.
Well, when I was collecting comics,
Yeah.
when I started, it was when it was booming, right? So
okay,
the first appearance of Punchline was expensive. The first appearance of Punchline, you probably get it raw for like, I don't know, under $100, definitely.
Okay.
But at the time, when I looked back, I was like, fuck, how am I gonna pay for a $100 comic? I'm barely buying this $4 comics. Hell no. But the market changes, this and that.
Yeah, it
depends
fluctuates
on
a
all
lot.
that.
Yeah, same thing with cards. Same thing with
I got this one for $100.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
And then that same week, my boy Phil sent one to me, and another guy from Stan Collectibles sent another second print to me. So I was like I was fucking like swimming in punchlines.
Right. That's why this community is really awesome,
Yeah, man. Some of the people, it could be cold, but it could be very warm.
For sure.
Chance, you ready?
Heck yeah. I have only like one thing to really show. I never showed on you on my channel. Yes, sir. I didn't do that much. I'm very.
That's all right. That's all right, Chance. I got 0.
Very particular of what I buy, right?
No, I pick on Chance because he picks on me.
I kind of collect everything, right? Hot Wheels, sports cards, Pokemon, all that type of stuff. The only thing I don't collect realistically is comics.
Yeah,
That's the
you
only
need
thing.
in the comic game.
And but that might change. I might buy a big like $14,000 to $10,000 collection is possible. That might happen. I might do that. But one of the cards that I was able to get, I didn't show it. Of course, I'm new to your channel. One of the big cards that I was able to chase for one of my Grail cards would probably be. I don't know if I showed Paul this. Or Paul's seen this before.
I've seen it.
But
my kind of
one
guy,
of the
bro.
big
Go ahead.
Charizards right there.
Oh my god.
PSA 8 Shining Charizard. If you guys know Pokemon, you know. This is a very big card, printed in 2002, Neo Genesis. The Shining, this is the first Shining Charizard from Pokemon before they started making, the bigger ones from VMAX and stuff like that. This is a pretty big like Grail cards. Most times you find a lot of these cards on eBay and stuff. They're like beat to death, and even the beat to death ones are like $500. So this is pretty big, bro. So right now I'm trying to chase I'm trying to chase a few other big ones. Legendaries Collection Reverse Hollow is one of them, as well as the Gold Star Charizard.
Yeah, Chance has an amazing Pokemon collection, guys.
Wow, bro.
Decent.
By the way, I love Gundam, bro. That's sick.
Oh yeah,
sick ass poster.
Oh,
you know this one, right?
Paul or Chance,
Gundam-
you could get
Gundam
along
Wing.
with Aaron.
Yep.
You get along with our buddy Aaron.
But yeah, that's my my big pickup like a week ago. I picked that up about a week
Nice
ago.
chance.
Super happy about that
Sick,
one.
bro.
So,
Yeah.
Doug, you got anything?
No, I don't. I haven't collected anything. Like I think I said in the first one, the only thing I really used to collect was DVDs.
Yes, so.
And I stopped doing that recently just because they don't really go up in value or anything like that.
Okay.
I mostly was
movies that
collecting
you
them
like.
just to.
Well, remember, like VHS tapes, dude.
Well, they come in.
VHS
They come in.
tapes, highly collectible. Highly
Well,
collectible.
besides the value, they come in handy, bro. Like when the internet's down.
Oh yeah.
The first thing I regret is not buying my favorite movies.
One of the things that started me on collecting DVDs originally was, I didn't have money. There were times where, there's no internet, there's no cable, so
That's right.
Before streaming, you had cable, and I might not have been able to afford cable, but guess what? I always had movies I could watch.
Have you guys seen that movie? That recent movie called "Leave the World Behind"?
No,
it's on my list. I haven't watched it yet.
I don't want to spoil it. Then I'll tell you guys later. But having movies and DVD comes in handy at the end of the world, guys.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I used to collect DVDs. I'd say some of the DVDs that I have, I like to collect entire series. A lot of times the first movie is better than the second or third, but I'll collect them all. But I've got some series like I don't know if you guys have seen the show 24.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite.
Great show.
Yeah, one of my favorite shows. I have every season of that. I've got the Game of Thrones series. Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah, great actor.
Yep. I've got the Game of Thrones series. Some people didn't like the end of the season of the final season, but Game of Thrones is I call Game of Thrones the greatest story ever told. Just the way that things were tied together.
Dude, I was so diehard until that red wedding. Everyone knows.
Dude, that was awesome.
I know, but I was like pissed, and I was like, never again.
That's when my wife.
She watched the whole thing. From then on by herself. It used to be our show, but after that,
I remember because after the red wedding, that's when we were still doing the Dungeons and Dragons in person. And so I remember you stopped watching after the red wedding. My wife stopped watching after the red wedding too.
Yeah, see?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I was bad. I wanted the King of the North. That never happened. Yeah, man. That was insane. Vlogs, you got anything to show?
Of course I do, Paul.
Oh. Well, let's go.
So, as some people know, money recently got tight for me, unfortunately. So I have to sell at least 90% of my card collection.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Money got tight, and I'm going to rebuild it in a year or two. But I was recently in Florida, and a fellow collector, I went to the Fort Lauderdale card show. I picked up one thing. I haven't done a video on it yet, but I also got this gift from a collector's dream. His name is Orlando. Gave me this nice card. And like I said, I'm going to have to sell basically all my collection except for maybe a few cards I've got given to my friends. It's a SGC 1975 Topps Gary Carter rookie card.
Wow.
4.5.
That's a pretty card. That looks better than a 4.5.
Yeah, the problem is the corners are white on the back, and there's it's weird.
Well, that's a beautiful card if it's just the corners that are white.
Yeah.
I mean,
then-
I know the value difference.
As
but
everyone knows, I'm a Yankees fan
Mhm.
because I'm from up north. How about this program? And it's in phenomenal condition. I'm going to do a video on this on my channel. Yankees program from 1974.
Wow. Is that Thurman Munson?
Thurman Munson, I think that's Thurman. That's, I think, Craig Nettles or someone. And it's
Oh,
so
wow.
cool because it talks about it. And then if I had a CD player, which I don't, I would be able to play this.
Oh,
Wow.
God.
A
Wow.
little 45? Is that a 45? 28.
I don't
What
know.
is that?
Like a
A
little
record.
You're gonna pull that out? I mean,
No. I'm
No.
like,
ouch.
do it.
Oh,
it like
No.
talks about the whole history of the
It'd be
team,
beautiful
like,
to hear it,
who
but
was on the team. It's in phenomenal condition.
It's like
Yeah,
ripping
that's
back
cool,
a pack
bro.
of cards. Just pull it out.
Yeah, but that's what I've got.
nice.
What,
right,
what the
so-
heck, Vox? No, like you went to Florida, just no pictures of you and like hot chicks.
Dude,
Like,
everyone's saying that.
come
No,
on, man.
I didn't
I
have
expect
time to go
more.
to
I'm actually
fucking-
pretty damn disappointed.
I
Like
am
realistically,
too.
the hottest chicks in the world are said to be in Florida.
yeah. What the heck,
Oh.
Vox? That
I
was
wouldn't know.
kidding me? I
job.
thought they were hanging
One
out
job.
at Rude's house.
I don't know, man. Cali's got some hotties out here. We got some hotties out here. I don't know about that.
Well,
Disappointment.
Cali would be in a good competition with them, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I've got just
Can't
heads up,
complain.
I've got to run when
Now-
Chance got to run.
I am in Nevada, and everybody, there's an exodus from Cali to
Chance,
Nevada.
I'm gonna
so-
show those on your.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Yeah,
Hold on, bro. I'm gonna
There-
get beat
people are
up,
leaving
bro. I'm gonna need to
California.
stop talking about that.
But yeah, that's I don't know if I was too busy getting a suntan, dude. I got
Vox was
You're
too
too-
busy getting a suntan. Yeah, but for what reason? It was for the chicks, and he didn't do it.
dude.
Okay. It's
Um,
okay. Go
Seth
again.
11 asked me what department do I work in Lowe's. I'm a cashier, so I work everywhere.
Bro, Vlogs, what you got to do is you got to be like, hey, you ever seen Christmas Story? I'm the boy. I'm all grown up now.
No, dude. I joke around with my friends. I said, he's like, how is it working at Lowe's? I said, dude, you see a lot of wood and you see a lot of hose, if you know what I mean.
So, Boggs, the most important job in retail is the cashier. So you
Oh,
have
it
one
is.
of the most important jobs.
I'm the
Getting money
first
for the
line of
company.
defense if
Yep.
people steal, and
Yeah,
we
man.
can't stop people from stealing.
Yeah, that's dude. Unfortunately, that's everywhere. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's some shitty
Yeah.
people out there.
But Paul,
you know?
I haven't picked up a comic in weeks, and I think I'm gonna go again.
Well, on that note, let me show you what I picked up.
Heck yeah, Paul,
Ooh.
let's see it.
Let's go.
Go.
All right. So before I do show the comics that I picked up last week, because tomorrow is new comic book day. I'm excited about that. I'm off.
Best day of the
So
week.
yeah, best day of the week. I got this from Mr. 95 Cents, Gerald
Oh,
Giordano.
Yeah.
yeah,
Send me
95
some
cents.
cards. I keep on winning his he has these weekly raffles.
Mhm.
Dude,
I need to join.
he raffles
them.
off
I've been
great
so
cards.
busy.
Yeah.
I haven't
know,
joined them. I
That
need
dude,
to.
that dude, he's an amazing dude. So let me
Oh
show you
yeah,
some of the
Zach's had
cards.
him on stream before. He's a really cool dude.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's OG. I'm not sure if he still owns a
He
a
does.
card shop. He doesn't. But
No.
dude, he has like all the stock, all the old stuff.
Mhm.
So well, these are some extras that he sent me. He sent me a Ryan Klesko, because he knows I like the Padres.
Nice.
Dick Williams.
Mhm.
Who couldn't use a little dick? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Wow,
collection.
Paul. Really?
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Dave
It
Trevecki.
was called for.
Dude, a shiny Dave Winfield.
Nice.
Growing up, he was my favorite Padre when I was a kid.
Yes.
And
Is that a
then,
little bat
dude,
he's holding?
well, so
The bat look real small.
so this is the card.
Sorry.
This is the card that I won, and the Padres were just
Who is
what do you
that?
call
I
it?
recognize
Expert.
this.
This is
Oh, it's
Eddie
Eddie.
Matthews,
Oh my God, Zach. would
legendary
love that.
Brave.
Blue cracked ice.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Zach.
That's it.
Oh, it's a beautiful. You know, if Zach's here and if he says he wants it, I'll send it to him. 'Cause I know
he's
Huge Braves fan.
Yeah.
When he played, they were still in Milwaukee, and then they moved to Atlanta, and then I think he played for like the Astros, and I think he ended up his career like at the Detroit, the Tigers. He played the Tigers, but Hall of Famer, over 500
nice,
home
nice.
runs. I'm thinking like 512. So yeah, he had a long, successful career. So yeah, that's what I got from Mr. 95 Cents. Daryl, thank you, brother, man. That was awesome. So
Stuff.
so I don't know if Hyper's here, but I
haven't
know
seen
on
Hyper.
his IG he showed this set of Street Fighter comics, and it was Street Fighter. It's Street Fighter 4, and it came out. I think came out in 2009, and the third print. No, it's not a third print. It's like
Chun-Li
a
better
C
be on there.
cover. It was like the C cover.
Chun-Li better be on it.
No.
It's good. It's okay. I prefer Chun-Li on the cover, but it's all good.
Well, this thing right here, this is a freaking ghost. I searched high and low for it. Tony Iman, he actually helped me find this. Yeah. So, and not just one, I got two.
Nice.
Twins.
Paul sent me
Very
an extra
happy.
comic
Very
with
happy to
some-
get these. Iman, if you're here, I know you were here earlier. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate the help. So, but like some of the comics that I ended up picking up the last 2 weeks. This is James Tynion the Fourth. This is Dracula, Universal Monsters. I think this is 3. Issue 3.
Paul, I can't tell you how many times I've been offered money for that Spider-Man you sent me.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, "I'll pay you 100." I'm like, "Nope, my really good friend gave it to me. I can't get rid of it."
Boggs. It's just a comic, bro. If you could get some money, and
No,
you need
I
money,
loved the
sell it, bro.
story. I'm not getting rid of it.
All right. Well, thank you. Duke, no one get this? Rude, did you
No,
get this?
but I picked up the Dusty action figure recently, the new one.
Oh, did you? Nice.
It's on
Yeah,
a short.
This is the Energon universe. They had the Transformers, and then they started with Void Rivals. Dude, good stuff. I'm not even it might sound like blasphemy, but I'm not a big Transformer and G.I. Joe fan. I mean, I like it, but I'm just not like crazy about it. But dude, great story. Flash, Trev, the shipping guru. I think he'd be happy to know that I'm reading a lot more DC these days.
Nice. I'm a DC bro too. Let's go.
Yeah.
Bro, if you're
So,
reading
Flash
DC,
4.
you can't go wrong.
Oh, dude, the stories,
go
the
wrong.
art, top notch.
Rude. I'm addicted to the old Detective Batman. I collect.
Oh, you're on the right path, brother.
Yeah.
You're
And
on the
then,
right
Paul
path.
this is Timeless.
Looks like Dr. Doom.
What I like about this is if you see Luke Cage,
That's
Yep.
Luke Cage.
like older, and if you notice, he has the Iron Fist. It's a great story.
Oh shit!
So, yeah, it's
From
dope.
time
I
to time,
still
Marvel be
back
spitting
at
out
it.
those. Yeah, from time to time, Marvel be spitting out those good stories too.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And then the thing is I'm a X-Men bro. I like X-Men. So this is Mortal X-Men 18.
I know another guy who
This
likes
is
X-Men.
Tyron Gillen. Yeah, I do too. I know what you're talking about. And then this is like the original X-Men. This is like the thing is this was a hard read. There was a lot of text. It's like
Wow.
I felt like I was reading 3 comics because I kept on reading it.
Yeah,
The
some old
story
school
was okay. The story was okay. It's about the premise is not original. It's like a super team that travels through different worlds, dimensions. So yeah, that was a tough read. And then Batman, I collect. I've collected since issue 1. Chip Zdarsky is writing it now, dude. This Batman story that they're doing right now is a trip. It's a trip, man. I like it.
I may have to pick it up then.
Yeah, man. You can't go wrong with Batman. You can't go wrong with Batman.
No, that's like my
And
favorite.
then
that's my favorite.
Titan Comics. This is Conan the Barbarian 6. I really like this. What I like about this is that it reminds me of old Conan comic books. It's pretty much true to the lore. There's nudity, so Vox, there's titties in this, so you should you would like that. You would like that.
Say no more.
The Fall of X, it looks like they're gonna be wrapping that up. So this is the Fall of House of X #1 with a Mustachio Colossus. Pretty dope story. They got this. What I like about this is the bad guys. They're actually it's humans versus mutants, and they make the humans like they're like when their hate for the mutants is like they're almost like Nazis. So when the X-Men start killing them, you actually don't feel so bad. They portray them like, dude, they're dirty. Those dudes are dirty. But as far as comic books, my picks for the week, Tony Daniels, Edenwood #3. If this comic right here, if you're not reading it, I don't know, you should check it out, man. It's dope. It's starting to kick off. The first two issues was kind of like kind of background, introducing you to some new characters. Tony Daniel, the thing with him is when he was with DC, he was one of my favorite cover artists. When he did like Deathstroke, oh man, I was buying every cover that he did because they were dope. Nowadays it's Mark Brooks. Anything Mark Brooks, I pick up because right now he's my favorite. But Tony Daniels, dude, this story is it's dope. There's demons, vampires, pirates, monsters, dude. It's a good read. So Edenwood, issue #3, and then Durs, Spawn Bros. I collect pretty much all the Spawn titles. My favorite is this one, Gunslinger. Tom McFarlane, he actually writes this one. And what I like about it is that, out of all the Spawns, he's like the weakest. He's not the strongest. So he has to be a little more creative. And what I like about him is he has guns.
His bullets are made out of his blood too.
Ectoplasm. Yeah, man. So when he shoots like demons, it's like freaking deadly. So pretty much those are those were my pickups.
Sick.
So
Trev.
I know there's Trev. What's up, Trev? So before we get out of here, we are going to watch a video of my friend Dagger. This is the day in the life of Dagger.
Oh, you don't have too much in there. I was worried I was I'd miss out. I got lots in there.
Oh,
got enough to feed an army. Literally, thank you, sir. Right on. I saw him this morning in the garbage when I put my garbage away.
In the garbage?
He was in the garbage room going out to have a smoke, I think. No. No, not at least not yet anyway. But I did find something. got you an Xmas gift. Not time to wrap it, but I'm sure you'll like it. Home Depot. You're laughing. You're laughing when I see your gloves. I found your gloves. Yeah. And found this in one of my shorts.
What the heck is he? Oh, I can't keep on.
I don't know why this is funny as hell, bro.
I freaking love boiled eggs.
You
Oh,
do?
dude, hard-boiled eggs are amazing.
That must be a lot of maintenance, Dagger. That's a lot of painting right there.
Yeah, a day of the life of Dagger's beard.
You gotta dip those in seasoned salt.
You have to have your own your comb for your beard.
Your own your beard should have its own
Good, thank goodness you don't smoke. Like, you already have it.
Uh-oh.
Pause.
If you're lighting a cigarette.
That was my friend Dagger. You know, the thing is that if you guys have anyone in the community, if you guys want to send me a video, I'll play it on here. You know, you guys are my homies, and I do care about what you guys do on your free time. Saying that, you know, our boy Rude, he's an accomplished drummer, and I want to show you. I want to show you his skills, man. So watch this. This is dope. That's our boy.
Hell
Rude.
yeah, Rude.
I don't know,
You know-
why I thought of Step Brothers when I saw that. I don't know why that came to my head. Like,
Did you touch my drum set?
This hour went so fast. We had so much fun. You know, the thing is, eventually, I want this show to be 2 hours, but we're just gonna keep it an hour for tonight. I'm gonna show one more clip, and then we're gonna say our goodbyes. Because after this, Marco from Switch Comics, he's gonna show his the new comic book day comics that come tomorrow. So after this, if you guys can, go check out what
I will, bro. That's one of my favorite things to watch on YouTube is new comic book day, bro. New comic book day is my favorite thing to watch on YouTube, bro.
Exactly. So Maiden, House of Wax, besides being a card bro, he does AI art. You need to check out his new channel, Singularity Digital Art. This is some of the shit that you're gonna see on his channel, and it's fucking dope. See, that was just a little taste, but man, he does like background escapes with big spaceships, buildings. I mean, stuff is dope. And then on top of that, he also has it with there's a story involved. So yeah, you should go to his channel and check that out. But before we go, Chance, thank you for joining the stream.
Absolutely, man.
Dude,
yeah,
you're a homie, and I'm glad you're here.
Appreciate it.
Any final words before we take off?
Oh no, just first off, thank you guys for having me on your show. You know, much appreciated, and yeah, that's basically much it. So if you ever need anything, you know, just hit me up.
Yeah, I need you.
Oh, I need you on the show.
Yes, I'll see you in a few minutes.
Yep.
Hey, it's a pleasure,
right.
Chance. The first time I see you, bro, you're cool as fuck, bro.
Oh yeah, man.
I want to get to know you better,
I
brother.
appreciate it. I
Yeah.
appreciate
On a
it.
date.
I do my show too, like at 8:15, like tonight as well. That's why I jumped on here.
I'm gonna need fucking I'm
Oh
gonna need,
yeah.
what do you call it? Links, bro. Links
Oh
to
yeah, for
everybody.
sure. I do. So for me, it's just
Rude, you know how to find me.
yeah. For
I
me,
got you,
like
bro.
my show is the show until Tuesday. So we basically show what we picked up, and we also
Perfect.
do a lot of sport card rips. So baseball, Pokemon,
Sick.
football, we rip it all. And
I
we
need your
do
link,
so-
bro. Yeah, we'll exchange links for sure.
Mhm.
For
For
sure.
sure. All right. Thanks, you guys.
You're welcome. Thanks, Chance. All right.
Yeah.
Doug, Mr. Fidget. Any last words before we take off tonight?
Yeah. How about them Cowboys? You almost got it. You almost got it. How about them Cowboys? And yeah, I think on the next one I may bring some of my artwork. I'll start showing off some of my artwork that I used to do.
man.
So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do on the next one.
Nice. That's awesome. All right, Vlogs. What's up, man?
What's up, bro?
Where can we find you, Vlogs?
Oh, you can find me everywhere. You can
Oh.
find me on Tuesday nights with Aaron. Chance. I'm sorry. Long day.
It's okay.
Chance. I'll be with him on his stream shortly for a little bit. Not too long because I have work tomorrow at like
It'll
5
be short.
a.m., which is annoying.
Yeah, it's
Um,
early, bro.
I know. Jeez, for real. And then Friday night, Thursdays, you can find me on Barrett's channel, Barrett Behurst's channel
Yeah,
after
Barrett.
he goes live after Zach. You can find me on Fridays on Aloha Fridays with Aaron and Chance and other guys. But
Cool,
yeah,
cool.
and then you can find me on my channel. And I'll be here probably more often on Tuesdays.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Right on, Vlogs. All right, my homie Rude. What's up, bro?
Well, bro, I mean, I want to start it out by saying, thanks for the invite, Paul. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
Paul,
been, I
thank you.
remember seeing you from the beginning, bro. It's always been like solid and positive and just good vibes, bro. This is
Yeah,
fun.
sure.
This is making me, I aspire for, like hanging out with bros on the comic community. Reading comics has always been my favorite thing since I first started. So this is fun, bro. I'm always gonna be here trying to kick it with you guys, meeting all you new people, bro. Meeting Chance, Mr. Fidget, getting to know you guys. This is gonna be dope. As far as me, bro, follow me on Instagram. I kind of try to show a little bit of what I like in there, a couple of beers, a couple of that. If you want to, I'm always hanging out with Comic Journey on his channel late nights whenever I can. Shout out to my boys, TN, Glenn, K-pop, all you guys, bro. It's been dope. I'm also on Bleecker Street's channel on Sundays for church. If you want to repent for your sins or anything you did bad, go to church and be there. And other than that, I'm always be here hanging out with my boy Paul. I don't have a channel of my own. I'm just a troll. Came up and I'm here, guys.
Someday, man. You never know. I'll be on your stream next.
I gotta redo my channel, bro. I gotta rename it. I just got a channel just to hang out with you guys, but
Yeah,
eventually.
no.
But I have fun hanging out on your guys' channel, whatever I can, provide and support all you guys in any way I can. I'm having fun.
Yeah.
You guys have helped me through this community has helped me through a lot of like down times. I almost feel bad. I wish other people had this. A lot of people in the world right now are alone. A lot of people in the world are fighting alone. It's really like the struggle is mental today, and having this community has helped me so much. And I wish other people had
Same
it.
here, man.
So
Well said, dude.
everybody.
Well said. Hell yeah.
Thank
That's
you,
my
chat.
boy right. So as for me, I'm just very fortunate to know these guys, and that they were nice enough to spend some time with me. And because if I did this by myself, man, I don't know what I would do. I'll be talking to myself. Because the thing is that I'm the only one in this house that collects comics, collects cards. So I'm happy that I could hang out with like-minded dudes, guys that appreciate comic books, cards, sports. Dude, we didn't even talk about like We're going to talk about Jeffrey Epstein.
1 hour is too short, bro. 1 hour is too short.
1 hour is too short.
You
So-
can always talk on my channel.
see.
Everybody's welcome to jump on my channel. It's a free
All
for
right,
all.
let's go.
Okay, so again, everyone that dropped in, man, I love you guys. You know, you could have been doing anything else, but you ended up spending time with me and my homies. So I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, and then we'll see you next Tuesday. Oh, maybe 2 hours. I don't know. We got the homies and us have to talk about it. All right. So everyone,
Peace, you guys.
peace.
Peace.
That